Life can be challenging for creatures living in the wild, where animals are willing to commit the most sinister acts to survive. Grazing animals have evolved 360-degree vision and large ears to detect predator activities. However, it is not unusual for them to get caught unawares by an attack. Small predators and sometimes large ones can also get assaulted by other animals. Once in a while, frustrated prey will actively chase their predators when they feel they have nothing to lose, due to the randomness in the wild, or even apex predators safe from being hunted or injured. What is the most unexpected strategy a predator uses to get its meal? Your questions will be answered as we have compiled brutal moments of animals getting the life shocked out of them caught on camera. Lions, the rulers of the savannah, one of the most powerful big cats living on the planet. Arguably, they are the most successful big cats due to their tendency to form groups known as prides. Lionesses are the primary hunters in the family. They form hunting teams powerful enough to take down the most significant prey in their territory, the Cape buffalo. Buffaloes are massive beasts, with the largest weighing close to 2,000 pounds. They move in mixed herds of about 2,000 members. The mere size of the massive herd is a sight to behold. Lionesses hunt Cape buffaloes by stampeding them to water bodies where they target the slowest members of the herd, a risky tactic with a low success rate. In this clip, a lioness gets the life shock out of her when she wanders deep into a herd of these majestic beasts. The predator's life is in peril as the buffaloes choose to exert vengeance. What better way to avenge the deaths of their fallen comrades than to make a scapegoat out of the loner in their midst? They begin to trample the trapped lioness, blocking any means of escape. One particular Cape buffalo throws the lioness high up in the air with its mighty horns. The lioness understands the danger that she is in as she tries to escape. Unfortunately, there are no paths to follow as she disappears into the massive herd of angry buffaloes. Crocodiles are relatively social reptiles. They do not necessarily form social groups, but they are capable of tolerating one another during feeding and basking. Multiple numbers of crocs can be present in these groups, making it a deadly adventure for any animal that plans to quench its thirst. On the other hand, a cheetah is a creature designed for speed and agility. Adult female cheetahs are solitary creatures, while adult males are more social. They primarily hunt young deer and other small mammals living in their vicinity. Cheetahs are not a part of the big cats, consisting of lions, jaguars, tigers, and leopards, because they do not belong to the genus Panthera. Taking a drink in crocodile-infested waters is always risky business. Even the fastest land animal on the planet has to show caution when it goes for a drink. The cheetah crouches down on the ground to take a sip of life-saving water. Everything goes well until a crocodile leaps out of the murky water. The aggressor is able to latch on to the cheetah, and it proceeds to drag its victim into the deep. By drowning their victims, crocodiles quickly immobilize their prey. Once the prey is dead, they start their infamous death roll and tear chunks of meat off their prey. Leopards are a part of the 4 big cats in the genus Panthera. They are true carnivores with solitary personalities. Leopards are potent beasts with an appropriate balance of strength and speed. A leopard can carry its prey with its jaws while climbing trees. They prefer to eat their prey on tree branches to prevent other predators from stealing their kills. They have beautiful cream and gold-spotted fur that allows them to blend into their environment perfectly. This impressive camouflage is proper whenever they are on the hunt. Their prey will have a hard time spotting them from amongst the bushes. In this clip, a hungry leopard is on the hunt. It stalks an impala herd, patiently waiting for its time to strike. Unknown to the leopard, it has followed the herd to another leopard's territory. The landowner notices the intruder creeping into its territory, and it begins to stalk the first leopard. The territory owner creeps up behind the intruder, carefully choosing its steps to prevent the target from noticing its presence. The intruder maintains a laser focus on the herd it is planning to attack. That is, until it finally notices the owner of the territory. The 2 big cats pounce their massive bodies at one another with claws and fangs bare. Common snapping turtles are known for their quick response when a potential prey or predator gets too close. With a 209 Newton bite force, snapping turtles can do some real damage and potentially bite a person's finger off. Like most turtles, they are not known for their speed. They are ambush predators that rely on the element of surprise during their hunts. On the other hand, water snakes are non-venomous snakes that mainly prey on frogs. They are quick predators both on land and in water, even without potent venom. Water snakes are considered very aggressive and will hiss and bite whenever they feel threatened. That is why it is hard to imagine that a snapping turtle is able to feast on the more nimble snake. In this clip, a common snapping turtle munches on a water snake. The water snake must have grown too confident, believing that only a few predators can attempt to attack it in its element. Unbeknownst to the snake, A hungry snapper lurks in the deep, waiting for its chance to snatch the unsuspecting prey. The snake gets caught by the turtle, and it is lights out for the faster creature. The wise turtle proceeds to greedily tear through the flesh of its prey, one bite at a time. Male lions can grow as long as 10 feet and weigh between 330 to 550 pounds. They are large predators with impressive strength and bite force. They are heavy hitters that are capable of hunting the largest prey in the savanna. As apex predators, lions have no natural predators, meaning that the only animals they have to worry about usually are other lions when fighting over breeding rights and territory. However, there is one animal that seems to have no fear of death, and it handles every creature, no matter the size, equally. That animal is the honey badger. It is known for its unrivaled aggression and tenacity. This animal is more than willing to take on any fights, and I mean any fights. They are not picky eaters. Meat, vegetables, and carrion are ingested by this short-tempered beast. In this clip, a hungry lion chases after a honey badger. The lion thinks it is getting a nice easy meal. That is, until the badger faces it squarely. The lion is perplexed and wonders why such a small creature does not have its tail up and running in the opposite direction. The honey badger backs away from the more giant predator. Occasionally, it will turn back to growl at the persistent lion. A slow speed chase ensues. And it continues for a while, with the lion being unsure of itself when the little honey badger refuses to run. Cape buffaloes are large hoofed mammals with large curved horns. They are related to other ruminant animals like cattle, antelope, and bison. They are strictly herbivores, and they graze on tall, coarse grass. They are endemic to eastern and southern Africa and can be extremely dangerous when threatened or cornered by a predator. Their massive size and stocky stature make them one of the most formidable hoofed mammals in the plains of Africa. Only a handful of predators would dare to take down a Cape buffalo, including crocodiles, hyenas, and lions. In this clip, a buffalo calf separated from its herd is seen standing in a field. The helpless creature catches the eyes of an apex predator. The calf is too inexperienced to recognize the danger that it is in. The lion stalks the prey, trying to keep out of the calf's field of vision as it moves ever closer. The weak calf walks around a tree, hoping to reunite with its herd. That is, until the massive lion pounces on the prey, fangs and claws first. The calf stands no chance of survival, as it is miles away from its mother and the safety of its herd. The lion will feast tonight on an easily acquired meal. Crocodiles are the most gigantic reptiles in the world, with adults weighing over 1,000 pounds. With such a large build, they require a big appetite. They are ambush predators who prefer to lie underwater for their prey to come to them. The strategy employed by these opportunistic predators makes them one of the most successful creatures on the planet. Deer have limited defenses. They mostly rely on speed and group movements to protect themselves from predators. And since life in the savanna is hot, ruthless, and wild, an animal that hopes to survive must always be alert. Simple tasks like drinking water from a watering hole can change into life-altering events in the blink of an eye. Here, a bushbuck is seen drinking water. The animal is unusually cautious as it bends its head and stretches its neck to drink from the edge of a murky pond. The bushbuck carefully fills its guts with cool, refreshing water on a hot day. Suddenly, a massive crocodile jumps out of the water, aiming dead on for the bushbuck's throat. Luckily for the deer, the aggressor's attack is unsuccessful as the bushbuck reacted faster than the croc could attack. The lucky animal leaps away, living to drink another day. The mighty jaguar is a force to be reckoned with. They are the third largest cats in the world after the tiger and the lion. Male jaguars can weigh up to 265 pounds, while females weigh up to 220 pounds. Jaguars can be easily mistaken for leopards, but there are a few distinguishing features, apart from their stockier build. Jaguars have circular spots with the presence of more minor spots in them. They are excellent swimmers that do not shy away from getting wet. Due to the nature of their environment, they are willing to cross large bodies of water to get to their destination. In this clip, a jaguar is on the hunt in a rainforest. A giant caiman catches its eye, and the vicious predator waits for the appropriate moment to pounce on the unsuspecting caiman. The jaguar leaps into the water. A brief underwater tussle unfolds with the attacker trying to end the life of the caiman, and the caiman trying to free itself from the jaws of the determined jaguar. Unfortunately for the caiman, the assailant manages to secure a deep bite on the back of its target's neck. The jaguar uses excellent swimming skills to traverse the river. It returns to land, dragging the powerless caiman in its jaws. Warthogs are strange-looking creatures with a face only a mother can love. They are day animals that spend much of their time searching for food. Female warthogs are known as sows. They form matriarchal groups that consist of adult sows and their young. Other groups observed in warthogs' activities are bachelor groups. When male boars become sexually active, they become solitary animals that only meet with sows in mating season. The presence of crocodiles in most watering holes is a hassle that creatures hoping to quench their thirst will have to face on a daily basis. An adult warthog is at a watering hole where it cautiously drinks water from a crocodile-infested water bottle. No sooner than the warthog started drinking, a crocodile burst out of the water with its mouth wide open. Luckily for the warthog, it is able to dodge the colossal threat that is hell-bent on ambushing animals that drink in its watering hole. Like a troll collects a toll from any creature who plans to cross its bridge, the price of getting a drink at a watering hole is the possibility of getting a deadly kiss from an incarnation of death. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world. They can reach speeds of about 68 to 74.5 miles per hour, an impressive feat of speed that leaves other creatures in the dust. They utilize their slim physique, non-retractable claws, and unrivaled speed to hunt their prey. Contrastingly, a lion's top speed clocks out at 50.3 miles per hour, another impressive speed feat considering the fact that a single lion can weigh over twice the size of an adult cheetah. In this clip, a cheetah is seen resting, enjoying its afternoon. Two adult male lions casually walk by when they notice the unsuspecting prey. One of the lions immediately charges the relaxed victim. The cheetah sees the killer approach at the last second and bolts. Unfortunately, it was too late. The cheetah looks back to confirm if it is still being chased. That single decision spells its doom as the massive attacker catches up to it and brings it down. The cheetah tries to fight back with its dull claws, but the vicious lion bites the neck of its nimble victim. The second lion comes up behind the cheetah and aggressively bites the cheetah's hind leg, a demonstration of aggression that serves zero purpose. Komodo dragons have a fierce and well-deserved name. They are found in Indonesian islands, where they rule their territory with unrivaled ferocity, an apex predator that competes with no other animals other than members of its species. They can weigh up to 154 pounds on average, with adult males weighing up to 220 pounds. In addition to their intimidating size, they possess serrated teeth and venom, which they use to take down prey of different sizes. The typical hunting strategy they employ is to bite and release their prey, with their venom injected and a horrific bite in place. The prey proceeds to bleed profusely from the site of the attack until it bleeds to death. Then, the Komodo dragon will feast on its prey. Here, a goat is having the fight of its life with a more enormous Komodo dragon. The dragon bites the goat and releases it, injecting venom into the animal's bloodstream. The brave goat relentlessly attempts to cling to life as it fights back against the leathery-skinned predator. The Komodo dragon swings its powerful tail many times at the goat's legs, planning to make its target stumble, yet the goat stands tall. The victim even tries to headbutt the persistent predator, but the dragon shows strength when it grabs the weakened goat by the neck. The goat is totally helpless as the dragon proceeds to tear its flesh. The attacker gulps down chunks of meat from its prey. A hierarchy exists in a lion pride that puts male lions at the top. Lionesses are responsible for hunting and killing prey to provide food for the pride. Once a meal has been set by the lionesses, the males of the pride get to eat the prey first. They might even allow cubs to feed before the females have a chance to consume their hard-earned prize. Oftentimes the males, with their enormous appetites, will leave only a few bits and pieces for the lionesses to share. The females will have to fight over the remains of the carcass. The duties of the pride members are set, with the males protecting the pride and the females putting food on the table. Here, a group of 5 lionesses try to bring down a Cape buffalo. They have the animal surrounded, and their target's future looks grim. Fortunately, the Cape buffalo has great friends that will literally fight a pride of lions to protect it. A second buffalo appears on the scene, flinging one of the lionesses into the air. The pride is shocked at the buffalo's charge, and they back away from their target. Soon after, another large buffalo comes to their location to aid its friends in the battle. Warthogs are insatiable creatures with stocky builds and menacing tusks. They use their 4 unusual tusks to defend themselves from hungry predators. The 4 tusks protrude out of the sides of their snouts. 2 adjacent tusks grow upward in a semicircle that curves toward the animal's face. The other 2 tusks are at the base of the more prominent tusks. Adult male warthogs can weigh up to 250 pounds, and getting stabbed by their tusks will leave a nasty wound. Consequently, predators will likely avoid the bigger males and go for the smaller females and younglings. Here, a warthog moves along a path, randomly sniffing around, searching for a tasty snack. The voracious eater uses its powerful neck muscles to push its snouts deep into the ground, ingesting any edible plant material it finds. 2 lions stalk the unsuspecting animal in a bush nearby. The brown fur of the lions blends perfectly with the dried shrubs. From their hideout, the lions take their time and wait for the ravenous warthog to get closer to their position. The lone traveler gets close enough for the lions to launch their ambush. The warthog does not stand a chance as it gets devoured by the 2 hungry lions. While you're